Okay, so today we are going to look at arrays as I promised. If I get some time today, of course, I'm going to move on the trace table, and that would cover your problem solving and programming aspect of your curriculum. So can I ask you to download a page I've placed in the classroom? It's under 1.7 and it's called lesson 7, I think. Lesson 7 arrays. Arrays should be arrays, but yeah. And I've kind of like fill in the main part of the notation, the most important bits of it on there, so that we can spend more time actually trying to do some work, right? Yeah, to master, I guess, yeah. All right, so let me know when you have copied that down. If you already have that. You download it. You got it downloaded? Is it downloaded?
Yes, sir. It's downloaded now.
All right, nice. Yeah, so we're gonna get started on that. How is it? All right, so what you're going to do for me is the starter activity here, Johnny. Johnny, just fill in these two parts for the starter for me, and we'll take it from there.
Repeat the last part of what you said, sir.
Gonna complete the starter activity for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so number one,
Mhm.
isochemistry. Let me put it in. Okay. So chemistry. Then you have physics, biology, Spanish,
Mhm.
and agriculture. I won't be adding IT. Okay.
Mean. All right. So for this part, no, instead of writing many separate variables for each subject, how do you think we could store them together in a computer program? So at the moment, this is what you would have. If you were to store each of these in a variable, you need to have a variable for each of them. So perhaps we would call one subject 1, and we would store chemistry in there. Chemistry.
You could have subject A, B, and C as well.
That's how, yeah, that's how it works for storing them individually. But now we want to find out if there's another way that we could do it. So I'm gonna do it by storing them individually first, and then you'll tell me if you think there's a more efficient way of doing this. All right. And you could call it subject A as well. I'm choosing to call subject 3. All right. And subject 3 would be biology. Subject 4 would be Spanish. And then subject 5 would be agriculture. Some people deliberately leave out the top subject, but yeah. All right, so what you'll notice from this, and to persons who are just joining, we are on lesson 7, should be called lesson 7 arrays, and it's in the classroom. It's under 1.7 problem solving. And we're on the start activity. Okay, so what you'll notice here, Jade, is that if we had 1,000 subjects, how many variables would we need?
1,000.
Exactly. And so that is going to take up a lot of space. So as a programmer, we don't just want to write programs that works. Yeah, we want to write programs that are efficient, which means they utilize less space, and of course, utilize less memory inside of your computer itself. So this is not the most efficient way. Another thing as well is that there's a possibility that you could make an error at maybe 199, and you'd have to search through all 1,000 different variable names to figure out what the error is. Also, when you need to do other things in the program becomes complex and difficult. So this is why we actually have something called arrays. So in that part that says, how else could we do it? We could store them. We could store all the subjects under one data type, not data type, under one identifier, identifier. I'm just gonna put name in brackets so you know I'm still talking about name, because essentially arrays are variables, just that they allow you to store more than one data of the same data type in them. So we could store the subjects under one identifier, given that they are the same data type. The same data type. This will greatly reduce the size of the algorithm, making it more efficient. Therefore, subjects equal chemistry physics biology Spanish, which is a half a subject, agriculture, and BAM. So even without understanding how the array actually works, from observation, you could realize that we are now using a single data type, a single identifier called subjects, rather than having to try to remember subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4, subject 5. We have a single one that is storing everything. So think of an array as a list, all right? So think of an array as storing a list of data of the same data type. Right? In fact, I should just add right here. This is called an array. Any questions? Any questions here? Nobody responding? Are there any questions?
No.
Okay. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do, so this is the start of it. So what I'm going to do is we want to look at some information that is given to you here, which I've already given to you, so you don't have to be typing them. So I'm going to give you about 2 or 3 minutes to read through this. And then I want you to summarize this into 3 points. All right, so you're going to reduce this into 3 points, but you must capture all of the ideas. All right, so have a read through that and then summarize it into 3 core points. And then we'll move on from there.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Apologies for my lateness.
Oh my gosh, he's alive. Did you not see me calling you to come to class?
Just saw it, yes.
Oh, okay.
And I
Okay.
was looking for my laptop charger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you have already written your 3 points to summarizing this in, you can either share that with me vocally, yeah, or you can throw it inside the chat. All right, so having read that, I would love to hear your 3 solid points you have taken from that. All right. Ready, Jenny, ready?
Yes, sir. I have my 3 points. So number 1, the array stores multiple values. It contains a fixed number and it can be accessed using the index.
Okay. All right. You have to find a way to put the bits in bold in it. So revise your answer because those are key to it.
Characteristics.
So I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to revise and see how you can fit those words in. All right. Yeah, Ashini, I'm seeing that one. That one is all right. Good. It speaks about multiple values under the same data type. Okay, cool. Number two, the information stored in the array has a fixed arrangement. Yeah, they're in fixed order. All right. So yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, I just want to just reinforce the points that you would have come up with. All right, so first and foremost, yeah, you will notice that one, an array allows you to have a single identifier. So if you go back to our example that we started out with, right? So we would need, without an array, we would need a different data type to store a data. All right. So each data needs to have its own data type because data has to be stored somewhere. Okay. So here we'd be using 5 different variables to store these 5 data. The array allows us to store all 5 data under the same under the same under the same identifier, under the same name. So your program is much more efficient, which means you're using up less space. And in terms of writing your program like this on a computer, it will be more efficient as it will be using up less space in memory, right? Another thing that we notice with arrays is that if you declare the array at the start to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the array of a certain size, which is 5, in reality, it will be 5 elements in that array. So you can't add more than the 5 elements that are actually in that array. So think of it like that. So however you start the array and set out the values in there, or however you have declared the size of the array, that is what it is going to be. Now, because we are going to be using Python programming doesn't have arrays in there in terms of a data structure, but what they have is something called lists. With the list now, the list is a little bit more modern, of course, so you can always add to and you can amend. So the things I am telling you about now are what you need to know for your exam itself. But if you're writing your actual program inside for your SBA, this will not affect you because you can make it of any size later on because you're using a list to implement the array. However, in terms of regular arrays have a fixed size, and that is what we are pointing out here. So it has a fixed size. It allows you to have only one data type. So if you notice in here, this is all string. Chemistry, that's a word. Physics, a word. Biology is a word. Spanish is a word. So we can't then insert numbers in there as well. It has to be of one data type. However, as I say again, this is not going to affect you writing in Python because Python actually does not have an array. It implements array as a list. And so list allows you to have multiple different data types. So it's a little bit more advanced. I like to use Python because it's much more advanced than maybe Pascal programming that some schools will be using. But you need to remember this in terms of your curriculum, that an array has the same data type. Very important. That's why I've placed these things in bold. You'll see these on your multiple choice exam. Now, in terms of accessing each of these items, in the array starts counting at 0. Okay, so if you look on here with this example I have, this the location of chemistry is at subjects 0, 1. Okay, so if I wanted to access or I wanted to print the first item in the array, I would need to write the name of the array, which is subjects, and then square bracket 0. Okay, the array starts counting at 0. Okay, which would ultimately means that if I want to print physics, it would be the same thing. I would now need to do print and then I would need to do subjects, and we would, from there, we would now do 1. All right, cool. Everybody understand that so far? Any question? There are no questions. All right, cool. So here's what you're going to do for me now. I want you to know then, I want you to move on then and answer this question in activity 2 using this array. Okay, so answer activity 2 using this array. So that's question 1, question 2, question 3, and get ready to share your answers, please. All right, let's get some answers. So what is stored at index 0 in this array?
The dog, sir.
Dog. You know, see no that there, and me just say dog alone. So is it dog or is it the dog?
It's dog, sir. Dog.
Thank you. You pluralize it because I don't say dogs. I heard dogs at the
I
end.
said dog, sir. Dog.
There's a little, yeah, hearing like a little plural sound coming off there. All right, cool. Let's move on. All right, yeah, Jade, what is stored at index 2?
Sir, bird.
Great. All right, so that's correct. Good. And what would be the index of fish, Ashani?
The index of 3 would be,
Index of fish.
oh, sorry. Sir, I didn't say the answer.
No. The question asks you what is the index of fish. I heard you say the index of 3, and I'm correcting you to say it's fish.
Well, it would be 3.
Okay, good. All right, 0, 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. That's on a bright, nice. All right, I want you to go down here now and answer these as true or false. A T if it's true, and an F if it is false. Been working out. All right. So, is it true that arrays organize large amount of data?
No, sir.
You disagree with that? Okay, let's go back up here and look again. You not think that's true?
Yes, sir. I think it's true.
Yeah, right. Remember with a variable can only have one piece of data at a time, but an array can have as many as you have set it to have. So even though it's a fixed number, it is the programmer who determines the size of the array. So in languages like Pascal, yeah, you would have to say that the array is going to have 15 indexes or 10 indexes. We don't do that in Python because, as I said, Python doesn't have array, it has a list, but we implement array as a list in Python, okay? Cool. So yes, that's true. Next, it reduces the need for many variables. Deandra.
True.
True. Good. All right. Next, makes programs shorter and cleaner today?
True, sir.
All right, cool. It's easy to loop through using repetition. No, we don't get there yet. But what do you think, Colton? You don't know. Make an educated guess, man. See yourself.
True, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be true. All right. And lastly, it improves efficiency and readability.
True, sir.
All right, so all of them are true. No good, so no false in there. All right, well done. So make sure that we know that. All right, cool. So on question 5, it says arrays are useful because they, and okay, just put an X beside all the ones which you agree with, giving you like 30 seconds to get your X beside, not the bell, nor the head, but beside the sentence. All right, so let's hear you, Deandra. Which ones you are ticking?
Store different data types together. Sir, that is wrong.
Okay. You're saying the first one is wrong? Yeah, you're right. That's wrong. Remember, arrays only store one data type. Well done. Next.
Yeah, that's correct, sir.
Store many values under one name. Okay, good. All right, third one.
Sir, that's correct.
That is correct. Great. And last one.
Sir, that is wrong.
Good. So that one is false because it doesn't replace all variables. Doesn't mean that just because we are putting, it's all of the related data that we are putting under one identifier, but all the other ones that are unrelated would still be variables. Okay, good. All right, so what we're going to do now is give you a chance to create your own arrays using square brackets. Okay, so you're going to create an array called favorite foods. I will go doing that, then test scores, and then days of the week. Put at least 5 items in each of your arrays. Okay. Okay. All right, Ashane, tell me your number one, please.
So I have favorite foods, and that is equal to brackets, quotation mark, stew peas, close quotation, comma, quotations, curry goat, close quotation, comma, pea soup in quotations, and then a comma, then I have potato salad in quotations, comma, and fried chicken also in quotations, and in close brackets.
So now you have it, but tell me what they are again.
Stew peas, curry goat, pea soup, potato salad, and fried chicken.
Stew peas, curry goat. Listen, never come from Jamaica. Curry goat. Curry goat. What am I missing? What am I missing? She is gone. Ashane, you're gone dead. I ain't hearing you.
Oh, no, sir.
Yeah. What was the other three?
I have pea soup,
So we have peas, soup,
potato
and
salad.
tea, salad. You young people think man a computer. I'm not a computer. Next. What's the last one? How was it? Bread today, man. Bread we say. All right. So important thing there to remember is that you're just like with variables that you can't have space, right? With your arrays, you can't have space either. It's an identifier. So you can use an underscore, you can join it together as one word. All right, cool, nice. All right, DeAndre, it's your time. Tell me what your test scores are. Tell me what you have for yours.
Sir, I must say the code are just.
Tell me the whole code. Tell me.
Okay, sir. Sir, my background is noisy at the moment.
All right, Colton, go ahead and tell me yours in the meantime.
All right, so my test scores is equal to open brackets, open quotation 90%, close quotation, comma, open quotation
I write
84.
bracket that bracket there.
No, sir. You have to square bracket, sir.
Okay. Did you say quotation marks?
Yes, sir.
Remember, you're using numbers, yeah? Numbers cannot be what?
And that's my soccer super now has three favorite colors: blue, red, and green.
Numbers cannot be what?
Don't remember, sir.
Why do we use quotation marks? Hmm?
To distinguish from the variables and the instruction.
From the day we start programming, I gave you some rules. When do we use quotations? Have we ever used quotations around numbers?
No, sir.
Right. So quotation is how we tell the computer it's a word. So why do you want to tell the computer, why do you want to mislead the computer into thinking that a number is a word, Colton? And later on when you try to add, the program gives you error and you cry about the error. So what I'm trying to say, Colton, not good.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, so it just needs to be the numbers. So what are the numbers?
90%.
All right, we're now gonna put a percent in either. We're just gonna go 90. Because
80.
just 1 second, I'm using for a teaching moment, right? So percentage would make it a string. And in that case, it would make what you had right because, because you're ultimately turning the values into string characters. But we just want the raw number when you have to deal with numbers. All right. Now,
Yes,
let's
sir.
go.
84.
So we're going to go 84.
86.
92.
92.
92.
75.
75. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. So guys who are just joining, we're on to 1.7 and we're on lesson 7. It's called arrays. All right. That's what we're doing. I can send you the copy I'm working on. If you can't find that one, but I've placed instruction in the chat as to how to get there. Just 1 second there. So, yeah, so the Andrew I've sent in the chat, so you see the things I've covered already, well, most of it. And, or you can get a fresh copy from the classroom. Okay, so who is next? The Andrew say our background nice. So let's go to the other young lady from down away. No, William Nib. What may I do? Westwood. Next thing the people them not like William Nib and me come and mix them up with William Nib in my show.
Sir, I have with William Nib. Okay. So, sir,
yeah.
my thing looks like this. So instead of having days of week, I just put weekdays. So week_days equals.
Nice. I like that. Well done. Application. I like it. And
quotation Monday, close quotation, comma, and it just goes out like that.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna stop right there because I think we all get the gist. So this is how we create an array. So a multiple choice question or even a paper 2 question could well say to you that you need to create an array. This is what they're expecting you to do, all right? And whatever they ask you to put in there, remember the difference is if you're dealing with words or characters that are not intended to be numbers, they should be string. So for example, a phone number. What do you think a phone number is? Do you think a phone number is a number or is that string from a computer perspective? Hello? Hello? Yo! Man, don't make an appearance here, man. Yo, man. School.
You're not answering, sir. Like,
yeah, you guys just sitting there like I'm talking. Guys, it's Saturday, you know. My brain is completely frozen since last week, Thursday. I've been on overdrive. Yeah. So do you think a phone number is a number or is that string? Let me hear your arguments. I blame the government. Why did they take out debating out of school? And why is debating mandatory? These people
What do you
have
mean,
no
It's
sir?
taken
So
out of
debating,
school.
so it's in school.
Exactly. I mean, like,
I'm embarrassed, man.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I should have people ready to make their point and stand firm on their point.
but
This is
sir,
your
we need,
opportunity.
But
sir, we
we're
need to
not
gather
knowledgeable enough on
information.
our points.
Say what?
We're not knowledgeable enough
No.
to debate the
Listen.
points.
Debate is all about winning the argument, wrong and strong. That's what
Wrong
it
and
is.
okay.
Listen, I have
How
argued
can you
some.
win the argument if you're wrong, sir?
Sir, as someone on the debating team, that's not a
Right?
debate.
And
Yes.
as
What you
someone in
saying?
debate club, that's not a debate, sir. That's just a pointless argument.
What are you saying?
All right, so you ready?
Listen,
So you ready to debate? 'Cause
listen, I used to make my point and defend my point till all the persons who have their facts start to question what they know. What are you talking about? Do you know how many competition I won back in the days? Check us out. Yeah?
Sir,
And we never always had it right. We not even believe it ourselves.
so
But
you
we
have
were
two
going to
persons.
defend it.
So you
Yeah,
have
go
two
ahead.
persons in your classroom that does debate. And
Hmm.
I don't understand what the other two are doing. Right,
Yeah.
Ashane, right, Colton,
What's going on?
right, Colton, debate
What
team,
happened?
right, Ashane,
Right.
right, Vice
Right.
President of the Debating Society at the Westwood High School for Girls.
Now we know debate competition. You ever see them boy over KC yet when them have won? 9 times out of 10 appear nice of it, but
Right, right.
And
Anyways,
what you talking about?
It's true.
Debate is not a fair fight.
It's
I am
never a fair
tired.
fight.
We go and we realize that the team is better than us. We start to set ourselves up to sound better. Debate is all about the sound. Trust me. If you win the judges, you have won the competition. That's simple what it is. All right. Let's now go now. Anyways, why? Is a phone number a string or is it a number?
sir, a phone number would be a string and not a number.
Why do you say so? You have to
Because,
give arguments now.
okay, well, phone numbers usually start with a plus sign or whatever. So this now, treating it as a number would lead to a loss in the in zeros or the formatting issues, in a sense. Then the string would preserve like the input information. Like for example, when you're sending a phone number to somebody, there is a certain process that you have to take where you put the +1 or whichever area code you want to put, and then that would go off as a string or as a link.
Yeah. So just because it has numerical characters doesn't mean it's a number. What makes something a number mainly is when we're going to use it for some computational purposes. So it's a must that you declare it as a number because you're going to compute. Other than that, the computer doesn't care. You see what I'm saying? So in the case of a phone number, and this is always a deceptive question on paper one for a lot of people. A phone number is just a string of characters. Yes, they are numerical characters, but they are not actually holding values, so to speak. Those numbers are used as identifiers. Basically, it is how you, or it is the label to which you use to identify an individual on a phone network. So it's a string. So I agree with you. Yeah, and again, the plus sign, the bracket, the dashes, that should indicate to you that that is going to be best stored as a string of characters. All right, good. There you go. Listen, I'm going to call Westwood and tell them, say, they need a new debating coach because if a debating coach are telling us, say, we don't know if you have the best argument for win. No, failing, no.
Sir, we don't have a coach. We have a
Sir, we don't
president.
have a coach. What?
We have a president, not
Y'all
a
don't have a
coach.
coach?
No, we
Y'all
don't
don't have a coach?
No, we
No,
have
we
to help
You guys-
ourselves.
And
Oh.
you are arguing with me who have not only trained but have practiced this.
But sir, that's the whole point of
Sir,
the
we trust
you're supposed
ourselves.
to
We trust
follow
our
your answer.
information.
You trust your information. Listen,
Yes, sir. We do that.
a debate is not the reading of the news. It's not passing information on. A debate is a person who can convince you faster on a particular subject. That is it. You know you're a great debater if you can be wrong and strong and sound convincing to the point that those who have the facts begin to question, is this really true? That is it. All right, cool. Let's now move on. We're going to apply what we have learned so far to a pseudocode. So yeah, we're going to apply this principle now to a pseudocode. By the way, Christina, did you get the document? Emo Christina. Katrina!
Yes, sir.
Did you get the document?
I did.
All right, nice. So now we're going to be right here now. So scroll down. I think this is still activity 3. All right, so we're going to use pseudocode. So we already know a couple of things from pseudocode. So we're just going to apply our learning, all right? Pseudocode starts with what word? How do we use to start pseudocode? Awesome.
Start, sir, or begin.
Start.
Good. So we're gonna go with start. All right, cool. And the next thing. All right, next thing that we need, in fact, I think we should practice. What did we do last time? Where did we put our declare the last time? I want to make sure we're consistent with how we do it here. Do we put it outside the start or inside the start?
I think it was outside the start, sir.
Okay. So let's put it outside. Let's put it before. Because it's not really a part of the program. It's just that you need to identify what your pseudocode is. All right, from there. All right. So you remember how I said that with arrays, you have to specify. So this one, we want to do numbers, right? So it says we're going to store numbers. So we're going to call this numbers, all right? Reason why I'm not saying num1, because when we name variables like num1, yeah, we just specifying that it's going to store one piece of data. Because this is going to have 5 numbers, we want to practice the plural in it, all right? Now, you have to establish that what you're doing is an array, and you need to specify the size of the array, all right? So in this case, this array is going to be from 1 to 5, all right? What I just mean is that the array is going to have 5 spaces, and what data type is going to be in the array? What data type? What data type? Say what? No, sir. I don't know when if you prove this class for Saturday. I probably need to put this class on the morning. No. What's going on with it? What data type is this? Read the question. What data type is this?
Integer, sir.
Right. So why on won't speak? When the mouth not working? I need to find out from an appearance for now. On their class. On their class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No sound like on a class, man. Feel like me where I push water uphill. Sure. All right. So we declare with variables. All right. So what should be in your declaration? What's important? You need to make sure that you have the name of the array. You need to specify that it's an array, so they know it's not a list. You have to specify the size. So remember what I told you that an array has a fixed size, and you also have to specify the data type because it needs to have one single data type in there. All right. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, this says we're going to do what? We're going to store 5 numbers inside. Here's how we do that. Okay, so the name of our array is numbers. So at position 0, we want to store a number. Give me a number. Give me a number.
4.
So next, one more. Numbers.
7.
And what index is it? Index what?
1.
1.
Sure. Equal 7. Finish it. When I'm done it.
4. No, 7. 6.
Do it on a paper. I'm not doing it. Come here, so I only over there screenshot when me over here work hard. So I'm gonna finish it. Please and thank you. Why am I'm shouting? Because y'all, I'm matching y'all. I'm matching y'all energy. No one speak, then I raise my volume.
But sir, that's not matching energy.
That's an imbalance of energy, sir.
Exactly.
Balance of energy. No, I am using what you are supposed to do. So we should be talking at the same volume, yeah? But because we don't want to talk, me add phone up on my one.
Okay,
Huh?
sir.
Yeah. Allow me to shout. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna tell me when I'm done, you know.
Sir, have you had
Plus,
your
you need
coffee,
to print. Sir? You need to print the first and last value. If I've had my coffee, my what coffee?
That's a good question.
I've not had any coffee.
You can eat some, sir.
I think so too. Because it's only taking up too long. Only done. Sure.
Sir, I said 6.
Myself only done phone.
Oh.
No fear do no one. No sit down on there.
Hey, sir, I thought I could just take a screenshot.
Not doing no more. In fact, I'll stop talk. I get silent. Maybe I should match y'all energy for real. Me silent too. Please to hurry up and paste on a code in the chat so I can get a copy and paste of it. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, sir, that's what you're trying to do. It's fine.
Yeah. Better me lazy than Uno.
But sir, if you're lazy, then we're going to be lazy.
Well, me I tell you that try to lead by example, but not always. Examples don't always work. I think examples sometimes make people take it for granted. So let me just sit down and watch. What I should do, I should just ask ChatGPT if you just give me something, I'm just try go and answer. Go read it and answer the question. Yeah. Yeah. You know, my life used to be much easier when I was teaching in Jamaica. Certain topics me don't want to teach, me just send me go to project. I don't know how I go to, right?
Yeah.
That's how I go.
Yeah.
The most boring topics the teacher them decide. Sure, we're not going to teach this, but they're going to read that.
Yes, sir, we just do presentations for it.
There you go. I'm going to start doing that. I think I should do that. I'm going to give presentations starting next week. Send on the work for doing, go research and learn and come present our students.
That is why you're getting ideas.
Well done.
I don't know. Y'all giving him ideas. I never said nothing. You realize my mouth is closed?
Y'all.
You realize my mouth is closed? Okay.
Hey, I was a Jamaican teacher for 3 years. 3 long years. I know the drill, man. You know, when we get to history of the computer and those things, I think that are just long and boring, and we're tired of talking about Pascal and Boole and all the George Boole. Send them go do the research and come back and present. And then we criticize, your voice is too low. You gotta open your voice. Eye contact. Jesus. Listen, you see, after I left Jamaica and went overseas to work for the first time, I started to repent for all my sins. I thought I did the student bad. And I was classified as a very good teacher. But the way how things were, yes, see there? See the Ashane with the wrong bracket. See it there? I never tell her to do not tuple. I told her to do array. and look on my bracket them. Yes, that could go wrong in the exam. A good thing I make sure you write it so I can see it. That could go wrong, Ashani. That could go wrong. It's over. This is not what I mean by being wrong and strong. Yeah. I'll know me not see Katrina Pierce nothing. Regine, I not even know if him there. One have Regine there. Regine there about?
He's here, but he's gonna answer.
Yes, sir.
They're there. I want to see her Pierce on something in her chatting or something. Know you're there about, you know. Sure. Guys, I
Come out and
repented.
paste yours in the chat so we can copy it and paste it, please. Just hurry up.
You now waste the whole hour. Like said CXC next year. See how long now wait for for done. So we could have moved
Well,
on.
sir, technically CXC is next year, but it's also happening this year, so it's not.
Okay.
I'll watch from the sidelines, guys. Do your thing.
What is Katrina saying?
I'm just trying to catch on.
Trying to catch on. No, you're supposed to catch
Me
on
too,
already.
sir.
See me start. No, nobody no look on pan nothing. Me start it for no. See
Wrong
the
brackets,
first one.
Jade.
Me do the next. See it. Me do one line
Realize
for you.
me delete it? Colton, don't play with me. Colton, don't play with me. Sure. Don't play with me.
So you see, me start it for no already. Don't tell me about not catch on nothing. This is in this class. It is better to try and fail than to fail to try. When you try and fail here, you learn from your failure. Yeah, you learn from it. Think more you go to your computer, your IT class and go write down foolishness and make your teacher come argue with me. Oh, is who doing in the class? No, I'm gonna do something there. Whereas like I did my teaching practice
Sir,
at
that's
Knox
assuming that
College.
he actually cares.
He actually cares.
That's assuming that he actually cares. But as I
Thank
can
you,
tell,
dear Ashney. Thank you. Well done, Ashney. Well done to you. Big up yourself. At least me know you're still there. Other people only attack, they not do no work.
Sir, I am doing it right now.
Sir, I'm putting it in the chat.
I'm doing
But
it.
something is.
Sir, I'm definitely doing it right now, sir.
Hello, Ashani. I am seeing a syntax error in line 3 and 4. I remember I copy your work, you know. So I would love for you to tell me what is wrong with that. Something is wrong. Where's my people? Line. Lord, may I make somewhere nice. Them like when I make nice. Syntax error, people. Syntax error, syntax error. Watch them going like they don't know what is syntax error.
I think this is a trick question.
It is not a trick question. It's a syntax error. My brain just look on that and know something I go get error. Wrong.
So, sir, you want to put it to the test, sir?
I'm not going to put nothing to the test when my brain working. My brain better than the computer. I'm telling you it's wrong.
Okay,
who is helping
sir.
me? What is wrong with
Is
line
it the
3 and 4?
that we thought that we think that you're a computer?
Say again?
Oh, sir, it's supposed to be numbers, not number.
Finally. Jesus. Then you want to tell me I need to put in a computer. No. I'm sorry. My job is to help fix computer. Let's move on. So that was wrong. Well done. So we're still not finished, guys. The question says we are supposed to do what? What should we do in number 2? So we have done number 1. What should we do in number 2?
Output.
What keyword? What keyword? What keyword?
Output.
What keyword should we use to output?
Oh.
Awesome. I can't, this a class me I teach from January. Guys, wanna go look back on the program now on the Pseudocode? Jesus. Look back on the one they want to do and tell me what we use to output. What do we use to output? What does output mean? Look at him up there. Oh. Is either hungry or not tired? What did I do? But something not right today.
I'm not eating breakfast.
You see, that's why. Listen, don't come back to my class till you not eat the food. Wake up a man time and go make some dumpling and some dumpling with cornmeal in the middle. Get some
Sir, that's
banana
too
and
much
yam
work, sir.
and come on my class.
Sir, that's
Stop
too
coming
much
to my
work.
class hungry. You guys are not allowed to come to my class hungry. Gonna come on my class and you're not answering.
So that
You can't fire upon empty stomach.
so that implies we can eat during the class, sir.
You hear me say before the class?
That's an
Before the class.
Wait, we couldn't eat during
Oh,
class because I've been doing it. We couldn't eat
I've
during-
been doing it.
See, y'all in confession and we are going. See it, let me right, because can't this has it.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yes,
This
sir,
is a,
print.
this is the wrong class today. Okay,
Print.
how do we print
Sir,
the first item? Go back up here, sir. I want me to teach you. How do you think we are going to print the first item and the last item? See it up here, sir. I'm going to go finish the work. Now I'm kind of lazy. Look up there. That's an example. So can I ask you to please print the two values that the people them need and to start the program, please? And we're not waiting forever. We're only giving you 1 minute for this. And I would love to see the answers flashing in the chat. Regina, we still not see no answer come from, we're not change your mind. All right, Katrina, nice. See it, good. Standard. All right. Deandra. That are just number one. Come number two. Jade, number two. All right, good. I'm seeing all my number ones, but me not seeing the number two. Why is people taking so long? You know, another thing, we tell them that we're not doing enough debate at school, not even school challenge quiz. One of the things we used to pride ourselves on, everything a competition, especially us, the boys, always want to outdo the girls on competition days. We don't know them are go brighter than we in the first part. If they give them long writing for them, then brighter than we. But we're going to make sure we shout down the place and make them know that we are there. Oh, you know the problem? We only go to school with pure girls. No boy under there. That is it.
But sir, girls can be competitive too, you know? Even more.
The girls in my class.
Yeah, but no, just was against one another. We don't have healthy competition. Just wassy, you know?
Sir,
Girls, we have
healthy. We can't even say it properly.
Girls bad mind them one another.
No, we don't.
As soon as one start answer, the other one over there, how she are going, sir? Look.
Sir, I think you need your coffee, sir.
I think so too.
You have too much energy today, sir.
That's what I know with girls. Oh, the God, sir. Look at she. Why she stays so? I can't take her.
Who says that?
Girls.
Which girls?
Sir, nobody's like that.
No, Katrina, you're not in that group there, no. Katrina, you go on co-ed school. So you did have to learn to balance already, or else they would have to.
Sir, they're probably worse than us.
No, man, I'm going next, man. We talk about, man. When you go to co-ed school, you have to understand the balance between the gender. You know what I mean?
No, sir, I think that's the problem. They have two genders there. We don't have anything to argue over.
Exactly.
That's the problem. That's a problem. That's why
switch right now with zero
all emotion on top. Oh. So yeah, But me I go next, all the girls them do a try impress footballers. Anyways, let's move on.
Excuse me.
I think we didn't need to know that, sir.
Wait, so sir, you played football? You played football, sir?
That's not the conversation we're trying to have here, Colton.
Yeah, but it's a side
Right.
question.
It's not a side question. Finish
Back to
your
my lesson. Back to my
Right.
lesson. Back to my lesson. Okay, anyways, what should I put here? How do I print the first value?
Print numbers index zeros. Print numbers square bracket 0.
Okay. And how do we print the last value?
Print open brackets numbers index 4.
Done. And last thing we do is to, what do we do next?
Stop.
Good. All right, nice. So this is when you're doing a basic sequence, all right? So all I'm trying to do today is to get people to understand basic logics. This is again written in the control structure called sequence. All right, let's move over to activity 4. And we're going to try and do this one. So this one says we are going to create an empty array called subjects, and then we're going to insert the following subjects into them, and then you're going to print each. So follow the same format and complete the summit, please. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. We are talk Ashane. People go quit school and then they go up a basketball court, go watch people. You know what I mean? Basketball court, the way up one place, the art department, a taxi out to take you go up there. Way over one place, the hostel. Katrina, is that how far the woodwork department there again? Way up past the canteen.
No, sir, it's right before the canteen.
Oh, the man that we did dead. Right side of music, right there, so.
Who?
Yeah, music. All right, when you come right around the corner from the library, you should see music department on the left football field on the right, and then you have one building right the center of the middle. I don't know if is that it.
Ish. The description kind
And
of
then you
funny.
have the canteen where you have the upstairs building. When I have up the
So I remember it
auditorium.
was many years ago, so the memory might be a little foggy.
Right.
Many years. Many years ago.
So one man up the name is a Hanley still.
I mean, he's not really up there often, but yes.
How him not up there often? Now him supposed to be like the department leader.
No, sir.
No. Yeah, tell me something. When I used to have one vice principal named Miss Joseph.
I don't remember anybody like that. No.
One ballet teacher. I read ball.
She
What
probably
an
left before
astute
I went
this.
there, sir. You know.
She thought Ari. I try to remember if I did hear so she did. Yeah. Anyways, when we're done, ride and whistle. All right, Jade, you must done now. Copy and paste your answer. I'm going to see it.
Sir.
Ashane, we done? Night a come.
Almost.
I can't believe. Deandra, night a come.
Sir, it's not even 1:30 yet.
Sir.
Cock soon start crow.
Sir, it's not even 1:30 yet.
And we're not done yet. Remember, you know, if we don't only make we do one at all, we don't get to rest for homework. So if I were you, I will be trying to get done as much as possible so I can do as many as possible over the next 40 minutes. Sure. No, sir. Katrina, them still call the school the Crossway curry chicken and white rice.
Sir, what?
School Crossway Knox. We still call them curry chicken and white rice.
I've never heard that one before.
I cannot
No.
believe it.
Sir, remember,
So,
if you remember,
why
sir,
do you
many
think?
years
Why do you
ago-
think we call them that? Why do you think we call them curry chicken and white rice? I can't
Sir, the
believe.
uniform is really not that bad, sir. Come on.
Knox has gotten peaceful. There are days when we thought we were the only school on the hill. In fact, the only school in Manchester. That's just it. No, I'm telling you, all the nice rivalry are over. Can't believe it. What has happened?
Not all of them, sir. Calabar and Westwood still don't like each other. Don't worry.
You mean brother and sister school? Just
Yeah.
that them did build one down a bush and one at town.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they were trying to hide the girls. I'm telling you, I drive past Westwood and I can't even see Westwood because they look a place where them go catch the school up on. And when me drive past, me realize I'm past Westwood already. All right, we must be finished now. Let's look at what we all have. Okay, what did it say we should do? It says we should, it says to output all of the subjects stored in the array, not just one, but all of them. So we shall need to do that. Let me see what's going on here. I thought I saw someone's answer. Did you delete it? What is going on with the class? Why don't get in the answer yet? Fab Dennis. Which house you in, Katrina? Fab Dennis? Or Rosie?
Therapy?
Which house you in, Fab Dennis?
Mari.
Murray! Murray, I red house. I blue house that. Which house Murray be again? Blue or red?
Red is Webster.
Webster. Yeah. And Murray are blue. Right. Where yellow house be again? Grant. Yeah. So who always win sports day? Fab Dennis and Grant.
No comment.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's not your fault. It's just been the history. Yeah. They always put the worst athletes in those other two houses. They just never win anything. Sadly, When I went to Knox, they placed me in both houses. So I ended up having 2 badges. I had the red and I had the blue. But they were the 2 losing house.
Sir, how that work?
I don't know how they did it. So some days I wore the blue and some days I wore the red.
So bandwagon is when you feel like, sir.
But they were the 2
It's not a
losing
crime to
house.
be a bandwagonist, you know. It's not a crime to be a bandwagonist. I mean, I am one. My friends can tell you
Yes,
that I
the
have a
biggest one at
kerchief.
that. The biggest one at that.
I have a kerchief for
Sadly,
every single house. I do not discriminate.
yeah. I
It-
used to
That
be in the
ain't no loyalty.
Any team that win is any team that win.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
was always in the losing house at Knox, but on sports day, I am in the winning house. Yeah, that's it. Any house gotta win. That's it. That's the jersey I'm wearing. That's the one I'm going to carry on. You know. So yeah, that was me at
You
Knox.
people have no loyalty.
I had 0 loyalty when I was in Knox. When I went to college, I was in the red house in college, and that used to be the dominating house. That was good. Yeah, but Knox
no wonder you're a City fan, sir.
Knox is just
No
a
wonder.
terrible. Knox is just terrible at sports. That's just the reality. Let's just admit that. They were just rubbish at sports. When I was going to Knox, I spent all my years playing cricket. Okay, are we done now?
Great.
Guys, can I get some answers? Spent all my years playing sports, and my mother warned me, I should have listened to her. Total waste of time. We just needed to see
At this point, Sir Mixes just tell you what I have, because tell you what I want to write, because this laptop is just not working out for me right now.
Are we done, guys? All right, listen one though. Copy one I have put in our chat right now. Please to post what you have.
Sir, for some reason my laptop doesn't let me copy and paste in the chat.
So how am I going to work? All right, this is Katrina. With the exception of indentation, looks fine. So let's look at it. All right, there you go. Nice. Good. Good. Guys, what is Katrina missing? Because we're going to take a marker for it.
Stop, sir. To end the program. To end the
Sure.
pseudocode.
Okay, so she's not into the stop business. She's trying to keep going. All right, cool. All right, so that should have been your answer. Cool. So we're going to move on a bit into doing a little bit more complex, because that's what it is. You build on what you have learned so far. That's how programming goes. So question 2 says that we're going to write an array called sales, and it should store the daily sales amount. All right. Thing is, here they didn't tell us how many should be in there, but we know that with array you have to specify. So we're gonna go declare sales. And we want to declare this one as an array. And let's just go for like perhaps 0 to 5 or 1 to 5, sorry. 1 through 5. Oh, let's check. So start. And then sales is going to be money. So we'll do those as real. Right? So next thing it says that we're going to do, yeah? They want us to use a for loop to print all of the sales problem here is there is no sales. So we're gonna add some values into our array. So maybe let's do we'll just build on that. So we'll do sales 0. All right, missing the word start. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do now, right? We're going to build on what we would have learned already. So we're going to do a for loop, all right? Because they specifically said to us that we need to use a loop that is going to do what? Print out all of the sales value. So to do this, we will do, I'm going to use the variable I. I'm going to say for I equal 1 to 5. And we're going 1 to 5 because we know the size of the array here is 5. All right. And so we need to go that amount of time. And then all we'll need to do here to print out all of the values is to print I. All right, notice this time we're not using a square bracket because we're not accessing the list. So all we want it to do is to go through this list and it is going to print I. All right. So there's one thing we need to clarify here. So because we want it to go inside of the array called sales, we will have to actually specify here that what it needs to do is to print the sales. So here we'll do sales, which is the name of the array, and instead we'll use square bracket in this case. Because what we want it to do is to go through and print all of the items inside of that array. Now, there's one other thing that they have asked us to do before ending. They have asked us to do an if statement that print high sale if the value is greater than 100. So we'll probably do the very same thing that we would have done. And we do if sales I, and just put I again is greater than 100, then print and we'll put in bracket high sales. So pretty much it's the same thing that what you'll be working in with your pseudocode, just that now you have to remember how to deal with it when you are using an array. All right, so we need to end the if statement, and then we need to end the for, and then we need to stop the program. And that is what they would expect of you. Any question? Is it clear? When you're looking at it and give me some question. Me tell them, say, we need to bring back school challenge because that school and make it mandatory, you know. Every child should try out for the team. Generate a question, man. Look at it and see. Is there anything not clear that you would love for us to clarify? How did we arrive here? Any question? None? All right, I'm going to pick on somebody. Katrina. Where's Katrina? Katrina?
No questions, sir.
All right, me have a question for you. I want you to explain this program to me. Tell me exactly what is happening, starting from top to bottom. Come, Katrina, come, Katrina. Naita, come.
We're declaring sales as an array.
Very good. And what does 1 to 5 mean here?
From 0 to 4, sir. It starts at 0.
So it's the size of the array. So the array is going to have a maximum of
5.
5 characters. And what kind of data type is it going to have?
Real.
Good. Okay, and what is going on here now?
What is what?
What are we doing here? What are we doing right here, sir?
We're listing the sales and their place.
Okay, so technically up here, so we create the array, right? You see, when we have a declare, we technically do want something like this in the computer. The computer build on something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do you think this line is going to do? It's going to put what?
10 first.
It's going to put 10 in the first index, yeah? What goes on here now?
50.
It's going to put 50 inside of index number 1. Then what goes next?
160.
All right, so it's now going to put 160 in index number 2. Then
101.
All right, so 101 now is going to be placed into index number 3. And then
100.
right? And the array is now full because when we created the array, we said that we only needed 5 characters that we were going to store. Okay, good. Let's now move down to the for loop. What do you think the for loop is doing? So the for loop, when it is 1, so it's going to use I. So you see that line that I'm drawing? This is me playing the role of I. So the for loop is going to go through the first index of the array, first one, and then it's going to print out sales. The sales there, okay?
Sorry.
Right, so it's going to print 10. What else is going to happen next? It's going to then do what? Go to index.
It's going
0.
through each to see if it's going to be okay. Sorry.
Well, check if it's greater yet, because with the right answer, right? So the for loop first is going through and checking for each of the value, and this print here is going to print the value. So it's not checking first, it's printing the value. So it goes through, find the number 10, prints it. Goes through, find the other number 50. What does it do again? I is going to do now go where? Over here. And what is it going to do?
Check the value.
Now check the value to print the value. See the
Print the value.
check yet, right? So we're right here. So the for loop is this thing. So the for loop, I repeat 5 times. So on the 4th time it goes through, it finds the value 101. What is it going to do?
Print it.
Print it. All right. Then the loop will go again because this need to keep going until it reach 5 times, and it go 4 already. So it need to go to the last one. What is it going to do now?
Print it.
Print what?
The last value.
What is the last value?
100.
So that's why if you type this number as a Python code, these numbers will be outputted on your screen. All right. Now it has a second task to do inside of the loop. It needs to check which one of them is greater than. So this is your if statement, right? So if is gonna go to the first one, when the for loop goes to the first value, it's going to check to see if it is greater than 100. Is it greater than 100 here?
No, sir.
Because it's not, it's going to move to the next value. Checks, it's now here. So let's draw where it's now here. Checks to see if this is greater than 100. Is it greater than 100?
No, sir.
Good. So it checks again, goes here, checks, see, is it greater than 100?
Yes, sir.
So that means it's going to write down one of these high sales because it find one that is greater than. Right? Okay, then it's going to go again and check to see, is that greater than 100?
Yes, sir.
So you go and print high sales again, right? Because it meet the expectation. And then we're going to go again and check, is that greater than 100?
No, sir.
Good. So nothing happens. So we're going to do this as a Python code and then prove if this is exactly what happened. It should print on there based on what we just checked. For us to know if this is correct, it needs to print 1050. It needs to print it needs to print 1050, 160, 101, and it needs to print 100, and then need to print high sales twice. So let's now go and check this out on our on Trinity. All right, so let's do it on Trinket here. So with Python, as I said at the start of the class, right, that Python doesn't have a data structure that is built in called array. What Python has is something called a list, which is more robust than an array. So we said that an array can have a fixed number. You have to declare the size of the array. In Python, because it's a list, you don't need to declare the size of it. All right. Also, we said that in an array, it has the same data type. Well, in this, because the list, it can have any data type, but we're going to treat it as an array. The only thing we're not doing is declaring. All right, so we're going to do this very same thing that we just did. So we're going to go ahead and create our array. The only thing that we need to do is to declare the array first as an empty one there. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and add the values, just like what we did before. So let's go for 10. And we're going to go sales. And we're going to do 1. And we're going to set this to 50. And next, we're going to do 2. And we're going to set 2 to 160. And then we're going to do sales. And we're going to set this to 101. And then lastly, we're going to do sales. And we'll do 5 equal to 100. Okay. I guess we should be doing this in Python now. Yes, so we know, because remember your program, you actually need to code your program. The 2 things you're going to be expected to do for your SBA is to write the pseudocode. So what we did prior to now is the pseudocode. And then once you write the pseudocode, you will now need to write the Python code. All right, so basically for I, so in Python, we normally say for I in range 5, because we do it 5 times. Oops, yeah, that 4, sorry. For I in range do, and then what we're going to do here is to print, and we're going to do sales, and we're going to do I. See if that works. All right, so from here, the next thing that we're going to do is to move into our if statement. And then we do if sales and check to see I is greater than 100. And then we will do print. I need to put a colon there. And we're going to print I sales. Right. So what I was saying with Python doesn't allow you to store it like this, treat it more as a list. So we can either append it inside of the empty list, or we can just make one straight list. I'm just gonna make it one straight list just for this activity, because like I said, Python doesn't allow you to create it like an array. because we're actually just using a list to implement it. So I'm gonna just take out this part of it on here. I will just leave this part for like when we are doing the pseudocode itself, right? But for Python, this is what it will do, okay? Because as I said, in Python, it doesn't have array as a data structure. It actually have a list, and a list have some different kind of rules. So we're not allowed to assign to an empty list. The only way it could work is like, no, let's say I wanted to put a 6 value in this. I could do index 5, and then I could set the new value to it. Let's say I want to put 500 inside the list. So what you would notice, hold on there, still doesn't work. So it just does not allow you to hardwire it in. You would have to append it in. So perhaps what I would have to do is I'd have to do append. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. So says that append, yeah. So yeah, the only way I could actually get this to go inside, I'd have to use a method to do it. And of course, you're not intended to learn methods. We'll just keep it like that. So yeah, you just create the array and put the values in it and then run the program and you should get this that we have on here. All right, can I ask you to complete that for me and screenshot that, put that somewhere on your work so you see what the program code looks like versus what the pseudocode look like. Let me know if you have that, guys. We have 7 minutes. We can try and do one more over that time. You have this? Can we good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right, so just remember that with Python code, it doesn't allow you to hardwire it in like with an array. So we keep it for the array, but when you get to this part of it, just know that this makes it easier for you. They just want you to go ahead and create the array and then just access the array itself on there. Cool. Let's now move into looking at the other one. In fact, I should ask you to try the other one. I think I should. Let's see, it should be similar. Right. All right, good. So can I ask you to go ahead and try question 3, please? Try question 3. I just need to write the pseudocode. This one does not use an if statement. It just uses a loop. All right. And in this case, you don't have to list out the values like what we did. You can just do it like what we're doing. Just make it just like what I have for the Python code itself. So let me just bring this back up. So for the 10 numbers, you don't need to put them in one by one like what we're doing. Just make one line here and just put them inside the array for this one. All right. So all you should be doing is just making it 10 numbers in there. Yeah. So bringing together all we have learned from the first activity down. Yeah. No, so is Ashane still here? Ashane is here?
Yes, sir.
Deandra must go on her yard.
Sir, I'm not gone.
Let me just check. Regine, you there? No sign of there. Come on, guys. 5 minutes, complete the pseudocode and the Python code and throw it in the chat for me for this one. And then y'all know it goes. You have homework for Thursday and for Thursday to turn in. Still waiting on Jade to turn in all our homework from when?
Sir, remember it's SBA. Remember, sir, SBAs and studying. Right, sir?
No, this I go help you.
But sir, I don't learn like that. I don't learn like that.
Well, you know, see, you know, learn by doing. Everybody learn by doing.
No, not me.
You see, the problem is you're only trying to memorize. Let me prove it to you, Jade, that you learn by doing. Why is it that no one has to teach you to put a shirt on anymore? You did that by doing.
Memorization.
No, you
By looking
know
at
that.
somebody doing it and they'll say, oh, this is how I put it on.
Nope. Mommy taught you the first time, and because you kept doing it every day, it just became a part of you. You became an expert.
That's a part of your memory.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it is.
That's why you have to think.
When
do
you,
it.
sir, when you have, let's say you learned how to put in a battery, the reason why you can do it the next time is because of your memory.
Yeah, that's after the first 2 times. But after I have done it so many times, that has become long. This is priority. And so the brain doesn't forget. The brain can only keep what is considered priority. That's how the brain functions. That's why if you stop going to Westwood now, after about 10 years time, certain things at Westwood start to feel blurry, even though I used to be there every single day. That's it. Because what the brain learns over time is that Westwood is no longer important.
Thank you, Lord. Can't wait for that time to come around.
Why are you guys being so evil to your school? You guys should be excited about your alma mater. You know? Yeah.
Say so.
And want to join even the alumni. You know, some people leave school and when they graduate, we have to start get funding for them set up my school as they're still students.
Ain't gonna be me.
Anyway, then put on back on the school top yet. The school top prepare it.
Repeat, sir?
May I repair the school top?
What? No.
Oh.
I know all the mother is wastewater.
Katrina, Mr. Bowen says same one how much? $300 million. You get it yet?
I wouldn't know, sir.
And then I must see whose work I go in high school. Let me know if you all done.
Not yet, sir.
Mm. All right, so we have the Python code here. What about the pseudocode? I'm interested in the pseudocode. It's going to be on the exam. The Python code is only necessary for your SPA. Thanks to the government who watered down the system. Well done. Government watered down the system and take off programming off the exam. Now everybody who pass IT are going to feel so them extremely bright, and there's no programming. And I'm going to try size up with people from the old who had to do programming. All right, well done there, Ashane. No, Ashane, that's a tuple. That's a tuple. Ashane, what kind of bracket them there? What kind of bracket that in a number one? That's a tuple, not an array. I'm gonna make you come to class and write 100 square bracket. So you remember. 100 square bracket.
Sir, that's not as much as you make it sound, sir.
Should I make it 100,000?
That sounds more.
Yeah. I used to have a teacher at Knox named Miss Welsh. Miss Welsh made me write, I must sit and behave. 1,000 times for detention. Oh, Lord, forgive my teachers. They were evil. Is she at that school, Katrina? Is Miss Welsh there?
Yes, sir.
Good. She's still there, eh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God. Big her up for me now. Oh, God. I used to give that lady so much trouble. Lord, I repent. Oh, dear. Why she teach literature and language or just literature?
Language.
Let's see who else I might know that is still at Knox. So there's are two teachers who might still be there. Miss Calamy is there. What's her name? Calamy?
I don't know who that is.
She's a bio teacher. Flemish.
No, sir.
Calam.
No.
Scott. What about her? She was
No.
chemistry. No, sir, my old man, no. What about Mr. Mackenzie?
What department?
English.
No, sir.
Who is the guidance counselor now? Which two?
Yes. Um,
No O'Sullivan.
no.
No, sir. People I'm gone. Math is definitely gone. Going on. Okay. Well done. Well done, Ashne, for your correction. Right. I haven't seen your pseudocode though. This is the easy part. All right, Leon, just send your work on. Give me, let me see it. Let me see what you do over there. Send your work, please, and thank you. Colton, send your work, come, please, thank you. I miss Jamaica, and we just make on a line up in a one long line with the homework.
They don't do
What is
that
the
anymore,
homework?
sir.
They don't do that anymore.
No, sir.
Actually,
Interviews.
I have this one teacher. He teaches me 2 subjects and he's also my form teacher. Let's keep it there, shall we?
Oh, so you don't do your homework?
I
That's
do my homework.
Do you
I do
though?
my homework.
Do you do
I do my
Do you do Mr. Robertson's homework?
Mr. Who?
Robertson. No, Philip.
Don't-
Wait, what is name again? Jesus Christ.
Henry.
Yes, Henry. Do you do Mr.
Yes,
Henry's homework?
first of all, he doesn't give out that much homework. 2, yes, I do his homework
Liar
when he
to
gives us.
Mr. Henry always give out homework. Liar
No,
to
he doesn't. He doesn't
Yes,
give
he
out a lot
does.
of homework. No, he doesn't.
You're
Does he
telling me
teach you
that?
know? How can you comment on something that you don't know about?
Because he was my form
He
teacher. He gave me
was
form teacher.
That's the key word
Okay.
right there, you know,
Okay.
was. Past tense.
Jade used to go at your
Okay.
school?
No, sir. The teacher used to teach at Westwood, but now he
Okay.
teaches at Kessel.
No, sir, my teacher transferred.
Oh. He got despise your school now. Or did he move for promotion? What you say,
He
my
moves
farm
closer
teacher?
to
That's
home.
a promotion. Oh, was. Why not? Of course. Maybe the girls were annoying. They wanted to go and get a balance. Can you imagine that class with 30 girls that scream at you?
There are not 30 girls screaming at
So what is it, 50?
you on a regular basis. there are no students. He was the one shaming them. They could not even get a kiss teeth. No, he shamed them before they could even try.
Wow. A true man, me used to daft the girl them up a use. True man. Sure. Especially when they were going too bright. Sure.
What?
Yeah, some of them just going too well bright, you know. Sometimes I try to give them correction, them are going like them know it all already. I'm just tell them, congratulations, you have your degree. You don't need to return. Yeah. All right, let's look at Jadi's work. Make sure the brackets them right. Jadi, I got show you a class.
What did I do, sir?
Where I go with them tables there? Are them brackets them teacher for are them brackets them teach about for using in your program?
Which brackets are you talking about, sir?
Jadi, let me show you. Let me show you up. Since you want to
Sir, sir, I changed it. Don't have to embarrass me. I changed it, okay? I changed it.
Yeah. It still works because what change come and check it and it's still there.
Sir, you're not checking properly.
The name, the line with name, line 1. It still works because there's a data structure called a tuple. But your exam wants you to learn about arrays and not tuples. It needs to be square brackets.
Well, sir, now it's square brackets.
It just refresh on me.
Sir, I have it here.
I got close here and come back on it. All right, that's just the program code. What about, why should I tell me say change?
Sir, it is changed.
I'll show you with my screen and show me. No, me blind, you know. No. What is that what you sent to me?
I changed it, sir. I changed it.
What exactly did you change?
Sir, it's not, you cannot see it, but it's right here. I can screenshot it.
And make sure my correct it. Make sure my correct it coming out. When I got exam, go to tuple and say, I'm me teacher tuple. And that with the teacher tuple. I teach you array. All right. Nice. But what about the pseudocode though, guys?
That's our work in progress.
Okay. Ashane, where's my pseudocode? Colton, nothing from you?
Sir, the chat isn't letting me copy and paste the link, sir.
Oh, that's an excuse. All right.
Sir, that's actually what's happening, sir.
So DeAndre just gone her yard and not even tell us a dog she gone.
So he just doesn't want to do the work. That's all. He doesn't want to do the work. That's why.
But that's Colton. And
Excuse me?
DeAndre just log off and gone in the yard. And Ashani probably gonna eat her fried chicken and not do no work. So I'm going to write a complaint. I go ask Miss Millen for no matter email. Send out an email. I'm 10 years now, I not get no homework. And when I have a chance, we done the work and give me. I feel like
Sir, I'm exempt from it, right?
Again?
I'm exempt from it, right? Like you won't need my mother's email, right?
I want to know I am making a difference. And when I check the lines, I'm not seeing no work. They're him lock off and gone in the yard because he know I give me no work. You see, I mean something there?
Wow.
Sir, you get it during the break.
Sir, I had to resort to a screenshot, sir. Hopefully you can see it.
Yeah, that's I just see program. I know me not get no
Oh
Pseudocode.
no. Wrong one, sir. My bad. I sent the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're not sure how your work that I could have somebody work your snap. Maybe when we put up somebody work your snippet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we not get no
Yes,
links.
sir.
Yeah, the Anja, me not get no work tonight. You know,
Sir, I was going to put
past
and
hour.
then wait, sir. Wait.
Wait when? Pan what?
No,
Now
sir,
wait
I
pan.
did the work. I did the work, but my Wi-Fi is giving me problems. And also, I have not updated my laptop. So when I'm trying to send something, it's telling me that I need to update my laptop. And I haven't updated my laptop.
Just sell it to scrap metal. And ask mommy to buy a new one.
No, sir.
Sell the laptop to scrap metal because I don't understand how I can get no work from you. See, I can't. Me say I'm going to complain vigorously to the parents. I'm going to get the email and send it out because if I don't think I got exam, go embarrass me. I'm going to get full. It's not happening.
Thank God
'Cause
for
I'm
the
not.
paper one and SPA only. Oh man.
Say again.
Sir, just because I'm only doing paper one and SBA, I won't embarrass you, sir. I won't embarrass you.
No, we not do nothing less than straight A profile. You know, you have to get A and a B, A and a A, A and a B, A and a section C, and A and a D. We not do nothing less than that. So anything
sir,
less than that is underperformance.
Sir, I'm only doing paper
Yeah.
one and
Say what?
SBA. I'm only doing
You-
paper one and SBA.
Conversation about that. That's it. Me never not go but have the conversation. That can't go me yard. Deandra, me want my work.
Sir, you're going to get
In
it.
fact, you know what? Me want the full page. Me now come back to class till me have it. See, that me change me mind. Me strike until me get that page full. I mean, notice me not get no homework. So nobody look for me Thursday, don't look for me Saturday if we don't done the work. Notice no homework now come. So me now come back till me have homework. And
Okay,
anybody, if a one person send me homework, me change the link and give them a different link. I'll give
Sir, is the
class
work that you're
no.
what we just did a while ago you're talking about, sir?
No, me change my mind. Me want the whole worksheet finish.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir?
Because it takes so long,
Yes,
me just decide
No,
to change
sir,
me.
wait, sir. Sir.
Change my mind. Me change
Sir,
my mind. Me need it
me-
all I it finish. Me need all I finish and me not coming back until uno get it. So anytime me work them done, anytime me work done, one I appoint myself as the messenger and send me a message. So Robert, so we are ready back for class. And I take the thing for work. It tells us a straight to your profile we work for over here. Yes. So me not coming back until we get my work. So work it out among yourself, especially you Westwood people. And no, I mean actual Westwood because there's
Here it's
no,
all
no.
about Westwood, sir. What about York Castle? Coat and go to York Castle.
Exactly.
Exactly, sir.
Hey, don't call my name, please. Don't call my name, please.
No, but you're always quick to call my name, though.
Don't call
Always
my
quick.
name,
It's
please.
like it's on the tip of your tongue.
Don't call my name,
make sure
please.
say
You realize I've been quiet for the
and
past 20 minutes.
Coat and be quiet. I'm trying to hear, sir. Mute your mic. Sir, continue your talking. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just saying, take the rest of the day and finish my work.
Sir, it's going to be finished.
unless me see submission, me not coming to class. Cause
Sir,
me
I
feel
did
like,
the
me feel
work.
like, me
Sir,
feel
I'm
like,
not making up any excuses about my laptop.
Me neither, sir. So I sent the screenshot, sir.
I feel, you know that I don't go to school 1 week straight last week. You know why I don't go to school? Because the student fail my test. Tell them not coming back till they're ready to do my test and pass.
Seriously, sir?
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
serious like that. Me not accept failure. I mean, I accept the facts that me I work really hard.
Seriously, sir?
Yeah. Me even
Sir,
this
but
week,
me do the work, sir. You don't have to go that far.
this week, me telling her, say, me not even me gonna write no notes. Me write the notes on my phone and put it on the page. Because me do want more time for to do more work. And even with that, I can't get my work. So you know what? I need enough to match my energy. So and if Thursday morning come, I'm gonna see where them turning me not coming Thursday. I'm not come Saturday.
Sir,
Let me call Miss Millie and tell Miss. I tell. I can
Sir,
complain,
isn't that a bit drastic, sir?
complain and like, dear Miss Millie, may I send the voice note? See, voice
sir.
Sir, that's a bit drastic, sir.
Colton, Jade,
Sir, you're going too
Janja,
far.
Ashane, Regine. When is on the name? Not one of them turning in the work.
Sir,
I'm working
no.
so hard
No.
and they're not meeting my energy. So I have told them officially that I not coming to class Saturday, not coming to class Thursday until them submit somewhere. About 8 weeks now, me I give
Sir.
homework and nobody not do nothing. Me
Sir.
even start to give them the
Sir.
notes and ask them not.
Sir.
I asked them not to write. I asked them to do the
Sir.
work.
Sir,
And they
we
laugh at me. They make fun of me every week. They don't do my work. So this, I am letting you know, I am making you know that we strike until we get some work. All right. And I'm also going to ask you for their parents' email address. Can you please
No,
send me?
No.
No,
Oh,
Miss
their
Millen.
no.
email address.
Sir.
No, she doesn't mean
Miss
it.
I want to
Millen,
send
do
an
not listen
email
to
out
Mr.
to let the
Roberts.
parents know that on Saturdays these people come to class. They don't even answer me on this no pass.
No, sir, no,
Sir,
sir,
sir, no.
sir,
Go so
sir,
far.
They are
sir.
Sir, do
this.
That's
not
untruth,
go
Sir,
sir.
I
It's,
turned
it's,
on.
Sir, you're even recorded at YouTube.
It's-
Don't you forget, sir.
it's like them
Right.
come hungry. Me have to ask 10 times before them answer.
Because
Yeah,
we
them
are
come
hungry. But, sir,
We have to
You're
wake
not
up
making
early
it
for
better.
English class, sir.
So that's my live feedback. Please send me their email, the parents' email addresses. I'm gonna send a passionate email to the parents to let them know that these people, they're not getting up early enough in the mornings. Plus, they keep coming class late. Only one person was early today. One. Everybody else was late. Terrible. Terrible. So until they turn my work in, they're not seeing me at class. Later. See it? Send. Want to make sure not hear the voice note, but send to her. So she knows, say,
No, so no, just one white screen.
just widescreen.
Okay, wait, sir. You should have never said.
Wait, sir.
No, sir. Sir.
Sir.
Oh, God. Wait.
You have to tell her.
Sir, we go to school, you know.
God,
I,
8 weeks.
I don't,
Me too. I go work every day.
Sir, we have tests to prepare for SBAs.
Well, look at this. One set of paper. One set of paper. Yeah, say me not go back to school because I have one class to fail. I don't accept failure. One more set of paper. Look. Maybe I should give you. Let me go. Look at this. A chunk, not a cent. All of that. So you go to work, you go to school, I go to work. Tell them I go to them. So I want my work. So let me come off a line and I go done my work, make sure you reach me by Wednesday.
By Wednesday?
Bye-bye.
Sir, what about Thursday morning, sir?
Be telling already something ask me until me get working and think I joke, man.
No, but Thursday morning
Sir,
before class.
what if, sir, what if I submit the work, the persons who you didn't get the work for in class, we submit the work and then you can come to class?
Yeah. I change the passcode and we not record.
Sir,
Yeah, we must do my work.
That's not a good thing,
sir,
sir.
that is not necessary.